At 7:55 a.m. Hawaii time, 360 Japanese warplanes launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. It struck a critical blow against the U.S. Pacific Fleet and drew the United States irrevocably into World War II. The attack all but crippled the Pacific Fleet. 5 of 8 battleships, 3 destroyers, and 7 other ships were sunk or severely damaged, and more than 200 U.S. aircraft were destroyed. A total of 2,400 Americans were killed and 1,200 were wounded. Japan's losses were 30 planes, 5 midget submarines, and fewer than 100 men. American President Franklin D. Roosevelt would go on to describe the attack as a date which will live in infamy. On this day in 1916, David Lloyd George becomes Prime Minister of Great Britain after Herbert Asquith resigns. The first execution by lethal injection takes place at the State Penitentiary in Huntsville, Texas on this day in 1982. Charles Brooks Jr., convicted of murdering an auto mechanic, received an intravenous injection of sodium pentothal. In smaller doses, this drug is known as the truth serum. On this day in 1988, an earthquake measuring 6.9 on the Richter scale hits northwest Armenia. It is followed 4 minutes later by a 5.8 magnitude aftershock. More than 20 towns and 342 villages were affected. The earthquake killed more than 60,000 people and at least 15,000 were injured, and some 500,000 left homeless. On this day in 1963, a Catholic nun, Sister Luke Gabrielle, hits number 1 on the US pop charts with a song, sung in French, about a Catholic saint. Billed as a singing nun, her song Dominique is a huge hit and stays on top of the charts for 4 weeks. And finally, on this day in 1991, South African writer Nadine Gordimer wins the 1991 Nobel Prize for Literature. She was the first woman in 25 years to be awarded the honor and the 7th woman laureate in Nobel Prize history. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and tune in tomorrow for another This Day in History.